And hello YouTube, welcome back for another video. This is actually going to be the final video in terms of like, hey, look at us creating the founders and their houses for the I forgot the name of the challenge for a second, my bad, for the build a city challenge for The Sims 2. Listen, it's late and I'm like, I need to be going to sleep, but I'm here talking to you. It's a shame you can't talk back, but I digress. This is our fifth sim and the final male founder for our city. This is Trav. In making him, I really was going more for like almost like a military type of feel. And then as I was making him, I was like, I don't know, because I wanted him to be the knowledge aspiration, and the knowledge aspiration in The Sims 2 is weird, right? It's kind of more so centered around like aliens and being like abducted by them and stuff. Now don't get me wrong, I ain't really into that type of stuff. So if he gets like the want to be abducted by aliens, I'm probably not gonna listen to it. I don't really want him walking around getting pregnant with alien babies and all that crazy stuff. I love Sims, but there is a point where it's like it goes a little too far for me. Okay, I like the realism, and there's nothing real about being abducted and impregnated by babies that are aliens. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, in making him, I was just kind of going for something a little bit more like straight edge. I wanted military. Science also, I guess, would work technically. The thing about him is he actually had the least amount of starting funds when I rolled the dice. He was only starting out with 10,000 simoleons. So I didn't want to really make him like look like he was somebody who's like made of money or anything like that. I think I did a pretty good job of that. Like, he looks decent. He doesn't look like he's like poor, right? But he also isn't like walking around in a freaking tuxedo. So I think I did okay with that particular part. I did put down a pre-made house for him. Because with him being the fifth sim, I was just over it at this point. So this particular house that I put down was within his price range. I thought it would have already had everything that he needs, and I was, wrong. So it's got like the one bedroom, but the kitchen doesn't even have a fridge. The room doesn't have a bed. And with him only starting out with 10,000 simoleons, it was incredibly challenging to try and, furnish his house essentially. So I did have to kind of suck it up and get him like a really cheap bed that could literally only fit him. So I don't know where he's supposed to go when he's ready to woohoo and try for babies and stuff, because that twin size bed isn't where it's at, but whatever, we'll deal with that when we get there. I did also try to work through his whole kitchen area to try and figure out how to get him a fridge and a stove. I was not able to get both with only 10,000 simoleons. So yeah, I put him a little grill outside, and he's got a fridge in his house now, and we're just gonna make it work. So there's Trav outside. He is looking for birds or whatever when they stand out there with their crazy binoculars. That is his kitchen. That is not really a kitchen. His bedroom, that is literally just a room with a twin size bed. And there's him standing there looking really menacing. You're welcome. And with that, we're going to go on to our sixth and final sim for our new town, Charleston. This is Jamaica. So obviously I mentioned in the previous videos that I wanted everyone in the city to look different. So Jamaica is going to be our black woman of the town, and I'm incredibly excited. This pre-made African American sim is so gorgeous. Her facial structure is really, really pretty. Her skin tone's really pretty. I didn't need to do anything to her at all. I did want to change her eyes, but that was pretty much it. I didn't want to go through and put like a bunch of makeup. I did put her on a little bit of like lipstick or whatever, just to kind of bring out her lips a little bit more. But she's so beautiful already that I really didn't need to go through and spend a lot of time in cast for her, because she was just gorgeous. So I tried to make sure that all of our Sims had a different aspiration. Luckily enough, 6 founding Sims, 6 aspirations in Sims 2. So I was able to do that. The only aspiration that was left by the time I made it to Jamaica was actually the popularity aspiration. So her dream is to basically just have lots of friends and be popular, which I think is fitting because she's so gorgeous. She just kind of exuded someone who, you know, wants to not necessarily like party a lot or anything like that, but she does exude someone who has like the confidence to like go out and like mingle with people. I did kind of want her to be more of like a businesswoman, kind of like a business in the front, party in the back type of girl. So like when you see her, you think she's all about business, but she does love to party and get down too. That was the vibe I was going for with her. And I mean, I think I kind of fit the bill pretty well with it. So I do think I might try and put her in some sort of like business themed, business minded career, because I just feel like it's fitting for her. I really like white against her dark skin, so I tried to stick with like a white skin tone for her. Not just in cast, but also for her house as well. And which we'll get to that here in just a minute, and you'll see that like even her house is kind of clean and pristine. It's going to be interesting when she like decides to have a family and stuff like that, because we all know that rule number 1 of being a parent is you can't own white furniture. It gets dirty so fast. So yeah, she actually was able to start out with 18,000 simoleons. So she had a bit of cushion there. She didn't start out with the least amount. She didn't start out with the most amount. I did still go ahead and put down a pre-made house for her, because by this point, this was the 6th and final sim. And I was like, bro, let's get this done with so I can get to playing, because I'm excited. I've missed Sims 2 so much, and I'm really just excited to get playing. So this is the cute little house that I found on Mod The Sims for her. It did come completely unfurnished, so you will see me kind of take a minute and go through and furnish it. I did keep it really simple though. I like this house for her because it wasn't too big, it wasn't too small. I like that it had like a covered side porch area, which I wasn't able to put anything there yet because 18,000 simoleons isn't a lot, but we will get to that. I don't really know what we might put out there. We might put like a hot tub or something like that, with her being the pleasure aspiration. Or popularity, my bad. With her being the popularity aspiration, I can see us wanting to like throw parties and things like that with her. So something like a hot tub would be really nice. I tried to also keep that in mind when I was like furnishing like her living room, by like not just giving her like a love seat, but I wanted to get her like a 3-seater couch, so that if she does have like multiple people over, like they do have a place to sit. Obviously, as she like goes to work and things like that and starts earning money, like we'll be able to put more couches down, expand her house, do whatever we need to do. But for now, I just wanted to make sure like she had enough seating for at least 2 other people in the event that they come over. And so I did just kind of go through and put down all of her basic stuff. I was able to give her a full kitchen. She does have a bed with 2 tables. She's got a TV and stuff. She's got a full bathroom. So ultimately, I think we did okay with her only having 18,000 simoleons. Could it have been better? Sure. Could it have been worse? Absolutely. I do wish I had had all of my other custom content files, because I really could have just gone all out. Custom content is definitely like a cheat code for Sims, because a stove that normally would cost like 500 simoleons, I might be able to get for like 35, you know, if you know, you know. I still was able to do a pretty decent job with her house though. Like I really can't complain. I had put that couch down at first, but then I was like, everything else is like really white in the house, and that couch is like not really white. I didn't really think it was fitting for her, so I did end up getting rid of it and putting in like a fully white couch that I think fits her a little bit better. And there you have it. There's her little house. So this does complete our like founders for Charleston for the Build a City challenge. I'm extremely excited, and the next time you hear my little voice, it will be for some actual gameplay. Until then, toodaloo!